AAhab show. Yes, it is 43 days. Oh my God, 43 days to the MSC World America Inaugural Cruise. Let's see. They have not putting out any new videos, so there's not much on the video thing. So I decided I was going to do. Last time I put on there little tips and tricks, more like just tips for the cruise, things that we do. Yeah, me and Mrs. Ahab, we go out and when we cruise, we bring certain things with us, things that make our cruise just a little easier and a little safer. First one was that sanitizer, sanitizer. It's in every one of our backpacks. I've got one that actually attaches. It's got a little holder. It attaches to the back. It's actually a larger bottle, about that big, and so we can actually get to it. I wear a backpack every time I go, and that's one of the tips. Bring a small backpack. You don't want the giant, I'm going to cross the Serengeti. You just need a little one. I actually use a camelback backpack, and I've taken the camelback part out of it completely, so it gives me 3 compartments in this particular one. The part where the camelback goes, I usually put, because that's closest to your back, I put socks in there, extra pair of socks, Band-Aids. I got a little mini towel, I need to dry off or wipe my face off or something. And that's just one on the inside. I actually have another one on the outside. The one on the outside is in a Ziploc bag. It's actually a big body towel, but it's very, very thin. Microfiber towel works pretty good. But I brought a few things. I'm going to grab them from over here. The lighting, can you even see? Let's see if we can make this a little bigger. Let's make Mr. Ahab a little bigger so you can see the stuff that I'm. Let's see, where's unlock me, right? There we go. And we're going to make this a little bigger. There we go. A little grainier, though, because the green screen's a little messed up, but that's all right. There we go. There we go. There I am. Well, that didn't really work out. We'll just do that. Good, perfect. And the PayPal thing, I know that's. If you want to give me something on PayPal, that's fine. That's on my Twitch page. I don't even think you can do it from YouTube, this is probably where this is going to go. So I'm going to move my mic out of the way a little bit. Sorry about the crack in the green screen over here. So this side, yes, it is. There it is. Boom. All right, so let's see if we can grab a couple of my items over here. All right. All right, for those, first of all, we're talking about, we actually bring a smaller version of this. This is disinfectant wipes. We bring a little thing. Mrs. Ahab wipes down just about every flat surface she can find when we first get on the cruise ship. Wiping down handles, wiping down going in the bathroom. There's nothing worse, and it keeps popping up, the norovirus that keeps popping up on all the ships. Sanitizer, wipes in your room, wipe down the stuff. The top of the cabinets, top of the nightstands, the handles, especially don't forget your handle going out to your balcony. If you get a balcony, somebody's touched it many times, and who knows what they're doing on the balcony. So make sure you wipe that down. Wipe down the chairs on the balcony. Just because they're outside doesn't mean there's not something hanging out, and who knows? Maybe that's where all this norovirus is coming from. Maybe it's from the balconies. So wipe that stuff down. Mrs. Ahab does a great job of, she wipes everything down. She says she's not cleaning up after me if I'm, very sick. So she's doing her best not to be bothered on her vacation. I particularly, believe it or not, I get motion sickness. I find it. That's why I never joined the Navy or I never wanted to go on a boat that didn't have stabilizers. Most military ships don't have stabilizers, so it's not. But cruise ships do. So I use these. Where are they at? There you go. These are bands. Wow, it's going right there. These are bands. They go right on your wrist. They're simple. I don't know if it's psychological or physical. They say it's physical. All I know is that I can go on a ship All right, they come along, and they're called C-bands. Right, very simple. They got a little dot on them. That little dot right there. You see that? That little dot up there. Yeah, that little dot. That goes in one of the pressure points on your wrist. So I put these on before I get on the ship, and I usually do it like when I park the car and we're moving luggage. I got these on the back of my backpack in a little bag, and I just unzip it, and there you go. I put them on, and basically I never take them off. I mean, they can get wet. Well, I try not to get too wet in the ocean, so I'll take them off when if we're at a beach or something. But before I get back on that ship, I put them back on, and it just, like I said, I don't know if it's physical, I don't know if it's psychological. Either way, I don't throw up all the time, which that's great. I don't feel nauseous. That's great. So it's peace of mind, or just, oh, what's this say? Yeah, they're called C-bands. Nausea relief. And I'm sure there's some kind of scientific thing going on. Oh, I shouldn't have put it on. Now it doesn't fit back in the case. There you go. They come in this little travel case. Put that in. You're good to go. What else we got over here? For the room, as we're done cleaning up, these are magnets. Magnet hooks. And I haven't even opened these up. I'm going to go ahead and open these up. And they're very simple little magnets. I can get it open without being looking like a twat. All right, here we go. All right, little simple hooks. Magnetic. Your room is mostly metal. A little bit of something on the outside to make it look pretty, but it's metal. Thin, whatever. It's magnetic, and you hang these up, and they're great for sunglasses. They're great for hats. When you come, you just want to throw your towel up there. Hang your towel there, because if you get real good, strong ones, you can actually hang decent items from it. But mostly it's like sunglasses or your lariat for your badge. We have one that goes around our neck. We put our cards in there. It's really, really helpful. So the magnets, and you'd be surprised. You can hold your toothbrush up, put two of them, put your toothbrush on, so it doesn't touch the counter. What's your toothbrush on the counter? So we use those. Let's see what else I got over here. This is in our luggage. This is I've had this for, I don't know, three to 5 years. I can't remember when I bought this. It's a luggage scale. If you're flying, in fact, it was probably on our first cruise. We drove down for the Norwegian Sky, but I think on our second cruise we flew down, and you have to weigh your luggage. Well, you're going to buy gifts. You're going to have little, things, souvenirs from your trip. Well, your luggage may overgo the weight. I think it's 50 pounds. So grab this. It's a great one. All you do is hook your luggage to it. It's got a little hook. Pull on it. It gives you the weight. Doesn't tell you how to figure out what to do with all the extra weight, but it will help you maybe save some money by not getting charged right there at the airline. All right, and also inside the room, a lot of cruise lines have you can't bring in surge protectors anymore, but you can bring these type items. This is this multi-port USB. Has no surge function whatsoever, other than it converts the 110 or 220, whatever's coming through there. I guess just 110 because you put it in a US plug. So 110, and gives you 3 USB ports. What do we have now that doesn't get plugged into USB other than curling irons and blow dryers, which you can't bring a curling iron or a blow dryer. They supply them, so just remember that. But it's pretty simple. Plug it in, then you have 3 more ports instead of 1. And this is the towel I was talking about. Not very big. The Clever Yoga towel. I don't know where I got this at, but it just says Clever Yoga. It's good for wiping off sweat. You could really dry off with it because it's so thin. If you're in the Bahamas, it's hot, so it's going to dry off pretty quickly. So towel, love it. And then I've got 2 things here. I'm sorry, I dropped one on the floor. This is for your luggage as well. these straps. All right. Have a little buckle. All right. All right. Luggage. Now, maybe you go on vacation once in a while. Maybe you go 5 times a year. Maybe this is your first vacation in 10 years. Well, your zippers are not guaranteed for life, right? So you get the luggage, it's all packed in. You've got that extra thing, extra bathing suit in there. You brought the extra 2 T-shirts, your favorite one with the barbecue stand in the middle. Your wife hates, and you go to pick it up right there at the cruise port, and it opens up. The zipper breaks, your stuff falls out. That's what these are for. You take this, you wrap it around your luggage at home, put your clip on it, and pull it tight. All right. Once it's pulled tight, even if the zipper kind of opens up completely, this is strapping around your luggage. It's keeping it closed. It's like a giant rubber band. Or if you brought duct tape, you can use duct tape, but then it's hard to get off. And it keeps your stuff where it's supposed to be. It gives it a little bit more. Makes it a little bit more secure. So I prefer the ones with a plastic clip. You can hear it. Nice clip. I don't know what I'm doing up there. My mic's right here. Did you hear the clip? And I got a nice rainbow colored one. I do that because I support everybody. And I also like to support my luggage. Here's another one. This one's a little bit more heavy duty. This one's actually got a metal clasp on it. It's a little older version, but I don't know if somebody uses it as a belt. No, it's too big for a belt. But it's very heavy duty. Oh, who's that? Hey, thank you, Canoe. Yeah, don't forget, if you want to support the channel, come by my Twitch channel. And you also check out Canoe's Twitch channel and on Kick, but also on YouTube. You can just sit there and follow and subscribe. That's pretty cool. This one's pretty good. This one. This says off-white weight securing system. I don't know, but you slide them in and you pull them tight, and once it's tight, you're good to go, and it locks up, and you can push the little clasp and it loosens right up. It's pretty simple. So it's not it's not a security thing to keep people out of your luggage, but adding one of these makes it harder for them. They can't just unzip it. They have to take this off as well. And they look a little strange taking off that and then unzipping your luggage when it's not you. So, the things I recommend. I got one of these recently, and I've actually found it very useful on our last little trip up to Tennessee. This, and I'm not sure of the manufacturer's name on there, but it is most phones are wireless charging now, and this has for one phone here, your smartwatch, and another phone here. So me and Mrs. Ahab's phone sat on this, and it charged our phones the whole time while we were sleeping, and it just folds up like this. Comes in a little fancy carrying case that goes in there. Charging block and charging cable. One cable, one block, 2 phones, 1 watch. So it's really quite nice. I'm sure if you go, I didn't bring my glasses, so I can't see it. It says to activate warranty. There's no real name on it, but I picked it up. I think it was $30, and it's great. I mean, nice little case, very compact, and you know what it is. How often do you put your power cable in here, and it's got this cable, and it's all wrapped up, and you're trying to wrap it up, put it in your suitcase. One thing. And speaking of things that hold up, Mrs. Ahab got this for me. How long ago did you get this? 5 years? At least 5 years. This is Top Book, whatever it means. It's has these compartments, and it's held up. Well, I just zipped it up. Oh, it's got 2 zippers. There you go. It holds all your cables. Cables. And the other side, I've got the warts in there and my extra ports, batteries. By the way, that's a little tip. When you're putting batteries in a bag, just put them in one of your latex gloves. They go one in each finger, and then you have 6 in there. But it keeps them from touching and making things lose their charge. Got my Fire Stick. Got the remote control. Got the connector. For those times you get into a hotel and the TV just not what you want to watch. I think Mrs. Ahab just went to bed. So, this is troublesome. There we go. Those are some tips I had. Oh my God, I forgot the last big tip I have it sitting here. 2 things. Bring a camera. I have a GoPro, and when I go snorkeling or just in the water, these float. So you can hook these to your GoPro, and they float. You know, get one of those action cameras and get a housing so it floats, and you can drop it in the water, and it doesn't sink to the bottom. But last but not least, this is the number one. This is my number 1 tip. Actually, I have one more. I have a bonus tip, but this is my number 1 tip. Bring your own cup. Bring a great cup. This is by Wawa. Wawa's, I don't know if you're not familiar, it's a gas station / food place. Great food, great service. Probably one of the nicest staff you'll find. But they have great coffee, and I'm a connoisseur of their coffee. But I'm also a connoisseur of their cups. They're double insulated, double walled, and you put coffee in it or put margaritas in it. You can have your bartender make you a drink, and you can pour it right in this. So when you're sitting on that hot beach, not sure what this little piece of paper is, on a hot beach, and this is sitting next to you, we'll take a full-size straw. You bring your own straws, by the way. Don't let them give you a straw, because then you're just wasting the turtles. Don't kill the turtles. Bring your own straw. All right. And this keeps your drink cold. In the morning, you want hot coffee. I love hot coffee. I don't like warm coffee. I like hot coffee. Get your coffee, fill this up, and you can walk around. And it's spill-proof. I mean, of course, I broke my lid, so it's not as spill-proof as it used to be. But get that. Hot coffee. You're sitting there, even though you're on vacation, you're probably going to go up on the deck next to the pool. Maybe I don't want a soda. I like a nice hot cup of coffee. So bring your own cup. All right, here's my bonus tip. This is my phone, just regular phone. And on the back of it, I've got a little wallet section. Pops open. It's RFID protected. So when I put my credit cards in there, somebody can't just walk up and scan it. You see a nice black section there. And you can also put your key cards in it for your room. Put them in there. You're going to have your phone. You're going to bring your phone wherever you go. All right. It locks up. It's actually a little hard to get into, which is a good thing. Locks up. Now you got your key. You got your credit card, because, I mean, on the ship, you don't need a credit card. But even when you go off the ship, you put that in there. Other tip. If you're going to take a credit card, your wife carries one, you carry one. Because if one gets lost, at least you'll have one to get back to wherever you want to go, get a taxi, whatever. Make sure, and bring cash. Try not to use your credit card at all. Bring cash. All right, that's all I have. That's the Ahab show. I can't wait for my cruise, MSC World America Inaugural Cruise. 43 days, 8 hours, 54 minutes, and 45 seconds. And that is all my tidbits for today. I was going to try to do one a day. Then I thought, well, why would I want to just do one? Let's just do them all. And I may find some other ideas. Thanks for coming by. Gnu, thanks for coming by. By the way, Gnu's actually over in my chat section. So hit me up. Follow me on YouTube. It's under John Them, or just look up AAhab1, AAhab1 on YouTube, and it'll bring up my stuff. You can come see me on Twitch, on twitch.tv. It's Ahab, HAAB 1, the number 1, because I'm number 1, and you're number 1. Thanks for coming by. Gnu, love you, brother. See ya. See you on the cruise. Thanks, Tony. See you on the Lido. Check out Lido Loca on YouTube. He's awesome.